Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for a moment of silence.
Hello, Homestead. I'm Sydney Scholl.
And I'm Jack Adams.
It's Friday, May 25th, and time for the last episode of HHS In Depth for the school year.
On today's final show, we'll hear from Dr. Ginder in our annual end-of-the-year sit-down to learn of his thoughts about this school year and a parting message to our seniors.
We'll bring you our final local look as Jack recently went to Sweetwater's headquarters to learn all about one of the nation's biggest businesses in music and electronics.
You'll learn about our Spartan Running Club, a club made for students in Southwest Allen County schools.
You'll see our traditional farewell piece from those of us in HHS In Depth.
Garrett is in for the final 2-minute drill where you'll see a recap of the season in sports.
And we'll take a look at our extended weekend weather forecast in Joe's final Whether or Not.
We'll bring you all those stories and much more, so stay tuned for the last episode of HHS In Depth.
We begin today's show with our annual end of the school year interview with Principal Dr. Ginder. Recently, Reagan Jones sat down with Dr. Ginder to get his reflection on the school year as well as his message to the graduating seniors and students who will return in August.
As the year comes to a close and only a handful of activities are still in motion, Dr. Ginder reflects on the accomplishments of our students and staff.
I'm remembering things like the musical, the great performances there. The art show was phenomenal this year, and there's some great things happening in that program. Then you move through the athletic seasons, and it was fun to watch. Those sports that maybe sometimes don't get as much pub did a great job and brought a lot of honor to the Spartans. And I'd say the same thing about what we're seeing in academic areas and things like HHSID and the radio station. I mean, the awards that our students are winning and the work that's going into things to make things look better, be better. I think those are the things that I really remember, and we try to build on for the next class.
This year's senior class in particular has set new standards for the future of graduates by recognizing the value of post-secondary education. No matter your future plans, Homestead is excited to hear of your success.
Well, obviously we've got kids going to universities and the military and to work, so that's always exciting to see kids going to highly competitive universities, to see kids turn down opportunities at highly competitive universities because they got a full ride scholarship somewhere else. And that's really exciting to me to see a shift in how our students see opportunities. Each class, this class included, have incredible students who their futures are so bright, so interesting. It'll be fun to watch, and we want to hear from those kids as they come back to Indiana or come back to Fort Wayne or send us an email. It's always exciting to find out who they are, what's going on, and what's happening in their family.
For the rest of Homestead, it's important to balance your time between academic responsibilities for the next school year and spend your time doing what you love for summer.
For our freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, what I would encourage you to do this summer is get your summer reading done. Make sure you look at the list and you come back to school with the book read that you need to have read. But also go to camp, get a job, ride your bike, wreck your bike, go swimming. Do the things that refuel you. Those are the things that keep us growing. It's really amazing, I think, to all of us. The teachers often mention this, how much a student can change in 8, 9, 10 weeks during the summer.
Congratulations are due for each and every student at Homestead finishing another successful school year. Signing off for the last time, for HHS In Depth, I'm Reagan Jones.
Congratulations to Mrs. Merkling, who was named SAC's District Teacher of the Year at a surprise announcement last week. Mrs. Merkling will now automatically be entered into the State of Indiana's Teacher of the Year contest. If you see Mrs. Merkling, please congratulate her on this tremendous honor.
Congratulations to senior Susan Chen, who recently was awarded the Presidential Award for Educational Excellence for her dedication to her education and exceptional test scores. She will be attending an award ceremony in June where she will be receiving an award from the President and other important political figures.
Girls track and field athletes who have completed the season need to turn in their uniform to Mrs. Tiernan or Mrs. Wisp before the end of the school year. Reminder, the award program will be held Wednesday, May 30th at 6:30 p.m. Uniforms need to be turned in prior to receiving your award.
Lost and found items are located on the tables outside of the Discipline Office in the 1012 building. See Mrs. Godfrey in Discipline for valuable items such as jewelry, keys, electronics, and designer clothing. All items not picked up by the end of the day today will be donated.
Due to inventory security, laptops and power cords must be turned in by students to their last teacher they will be having in class next week. CMT will not be able to accept these items at the offices, so please do not have a family member bring your laptop, power cord, or books to Homestead for you. The office at the entry door will not accept these items.
We now bring you our final local look of the year. Recently, Jack Adams got out to Sweetwater to visit the company that is one of the nation's biggest music and electronics retailers to learn more about their thriving business, whose headquarters are right here in Fort Wayne.
Sweetwater is one of Fort Wayne's most successful and fastest growing companies, as well as the #1 online audio equipment retailer in the country. There are many different areas to work in, including their professional recording studios, retail store, and instrument operations.
So we're an online retailer of musical instruments and recording gear, live sound equipment, and also our sole location is here in Fort Wayne.
This side of Sweetwater is the music studios, which is kind of separate from the Sweetwater as a whole. I mean, it's all under the same kind of umbrella, but the studios kind of does its own music thing, and the other side is, you know, the #1 online gear distribution company in the country.
The positions available at Sweetwater have various prerequisites to better equip employees to be successful, whether it be in retail, audio production, or business management. Sweetwater employees also undergo regular training to keep their skills up to date as the company expands.
I manage the day-to-day operations in our music store. So try to make sure that the store is running and people are being helped.
Really, it's just trying to bring artists into the facility and bring in business for artists to record and utilize the 3 state-of-the-art music studios we have here at Sweetwater.
If we have any new hires come on board, I will do new hire orientations with them. We have regular training classes on guitars, so how to do setups, do minor repairs and stuff like that.
Even though there are many different departments throughout Sweetwater, all employees enjoy their specific jobs along with the family bond that has been created between fellow employees.
Being able to work here at Sweetwater, everyone here it's like a family. They're very helpful, and you know, everyone wants to see everyone succeed, and it's such a great company to work for. So just being here and being around music and creativity every day, it's really something.
My favorite part about working here are the people. The people that work here are awesome and extremely talented and fun.
I just think it's really great to be hands-on with like guitars all day long. It's pretty cool because we get to see a lot of new instruments before they're released to the public. We get to be hands-on with them, inspecting them, making minor fixes and stuff like that. So that's been a pretty rewarding experience for me.
Sweetwater will continue to grow and could be a future home for anyone interested in working with audio equipment, music production, and sales here in Fort Wayne. For HHS In Depth, I'm Jack Adams.
The newly created Spartan Running Club is planning on starting up this summer. To learn more about what it is and how you can get involved, here's reporter Reed Burton.
The Spartan Project is a local USA track and field club comprised of youth runners from the Southwest Allen County School District.
The running club is designed to give unique opportunities outside of during our postseason for guys to get better and run in different aspects and different places that they normally wouldn't get the opportunity to.
As long as you are a Southwest Allen County student, you are eligible to run.
And so our goal is keep it Southwest. So anybody that's interested in the Southwest area, mainly kind of like high school right now, but I would like for it to grow into middle school. Like I said, some of those unique opportunities would be like the Junior Olympics after their middle school season is over.
If you are interested in joining the club, make sure to fill out a membership application at thespartanproject.org. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Reed Burton.
It's now time for the final 2-minute drill with host Garrett Willis. This week, Garrett gives us a recap of the remarkable sports year we had at Homestead.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to be late for the last episode of the 2-minute drill. Looking for this? Yeah, sure, thanks. Hello, Homestead. I'm Garrett Willis, and it's time for the last ever edition of the 2-minute drill. Well, Homestead has been a fun year here in Spartan Athletics as we have seen many different teams competing on amazing stages, from a football game at Lucas Oil Stadium, to a cross-country team, a golf team, and a tennis team at state, a redemption story on the court, and a conference championship, 2 teams in the pool down at state, a wrestler competing at Bankers Life, and athletes from both track teams going to state. It has been a very successful year for everyone involved in Homestead Spartan Athletics. We still have teams in action this upcoming week, as the baseball team will be playing Northside in their sectional semifinal at Huntington University. Athletes from both track teams will be competing at state at Indiana University, and the boys golf team will be competing at home in their sectional meet next Friday. Good luck to all Spartan athletes who will be competing into the summer. Well, Homestead, I'm afraid that my time here on the 2-minute drill is up. It's been a fun ride that I will not soon forget, and it has been my pleasure to bring recognition to the hardworking athletes here at Homestead every single week. Getting to know the athletes and coaches starting in August has been a great process, and I would not trade it for anything. Also want to give some thanks to my fellow students here at HHS In Depth for helping me with production this spring, as they've helped me keep the train rolling even while I was playing golf starting in March. Lastly, I want to give thanks to you, the viewer. You, the viewer, make everything possible here at HHS In Depth and here on the 2-minute drill. And without you, our show would not be possible every single week. I'll remember all of you for your great friendship here in the last 4 years. And it's been my honor to get to know every single one of you here, not just in the last year of the 2-minute drill, but overall my 4 years here at Homestead. You've made this place a very special place over here ever since I stepped into these halls as a freshman, and all of you will be considered to be some of my best friends for the rest of my life. Your quote of the week comes from the great Theodore Seuss Geisel, also known as Dr. Seuss, as he said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." That'll do it for the 2-minute drill. I'm Garrett Willis. To our graduating seniors, good luck in your future endeavors, and to my returning classmates, enjoy the rest of your time here at Homestead. Study hard for your finals, enjoy your well-deserved summer break, and this has been the last edition of the 2-minute drill.
And now it's time for the weekend weather forecast in the final installment of Whether or Not with this year's newly crowned Mr. Spartan, Joe Swimiller.
Howdy, Homestead! It's your boy Jay Christopher Swimiller here for the final edition of Whether or Not. Now, with that being said, let's go check out the weather from this Memorial Day weekend as well as the last day of school. Today we'll see some sunny skies with a high of 87 and a low 65. Tomorrow we'll see some thunderstorms with a high of 85 and a low 65. Tomorrow we'll see some sunny, cloudy skies with a high of 87 and a low of 66. And on Memorial Day, that trend will continue with a high of 86 and a low of 64. And on Wednesday at 11:11, we'll see some cloudy skies with a high of 84 and a low of 64. Well, that's all the time I had today, Homestead. Thank you for tuning in to Whether or Not. It's been a very fun segment to do. Reagan, I don't feel so good.
In another annual tradition here at HHS In Depth, we end the last show of the school year with a reflection from those of us who make up the HHS In Depth class.
We want to thank all of the students and faculty who let us tell their story throughout the year, and a big thank you to everyone who watched our shows throughout the year as well.
For the final time, I'm Sydney Scholl.
And I'm Jack Adams. Thank you for watching today's episode of HHS In Depth.
Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Good luck on your finals and enjoy your summer break.
best thing about HHS In Depth was being able to have a better understanding of what goes around you on a day-to-day basis here at Homestead. With over 2,300 kids here at Homestead, it's easy to get lost in all the rustle and bustle of everyday life here, but being able to be a part of this, you're able to see smaller things that go on a daily basis.
My favorite part is probably just spending time with everybody in this class. It's been a really enjoyable first year of HHS In Depth.
There's definitely the different opportunities we get to experience through working on different stories. So for example, we got to go to Vera Bradley to work on a feature, which was really fun, and we also got to go to Sweetwater and leave class and actually get to experience real-world broadcasting.
Making your own segments of HHS In Depth, seeing your ideas come and having the whole school watch it is pretty cool, I think.
It's how I get to learn about things that are going on in the school, and I get to figure out what's going on with them, and I get to talk to the kids who are involved with them.
I really enjoyed being able to be involved with the school in such an in-depth way. HHS In Depth really allows the people in the class to feature every single thing that goes on at Homestead.
My favorite part of the class is being able to properly prepare myself for a career that I want to pursue in the future, and I feel like it really helped me get ready for that.
Having the opportunity to figure out what I'm interested in and what career field I want to go to, and being able to practice that on a daily basis with all of my friends in this class.
Being able to build a foundation in media and broadcasting for a career that I think I'm gonna try to pursue in college and after that at IU.
Definitely what I liked most about this class is the opportunities that it's opened up for me. It has opened my eyes to a career field that I would have never thought I wanted to explore. Also, what I really enjoyed about this class is that it's a platform for creating strong relationships because you guys are around each other and working together so much. And I have met two of my best friends through this class.
The part I'm mainly going to miss about HHS In Depth is definitely all my friends and Mr. Schenkel. It's been really fun having him all 4 years and also just developing relationships throughout the 4 years I've been in the TV program.
I'll miss the pranks pulled here in the 2-minute drill set. I'll miss meeting people every single day in interviews and learning the most about Homestead athletics. I'll miss giving athletes the recognition they deserve here every single day.
I'm definitely gonna miss the downtime, which just doesn't really make much sense because we are always working. But whatever downtime we always have, a lot of us always sit in the classroom and joke around with Schenkel, and that's definitely gonna be the part I miss most because we have a really good banter going on. We always share jokes and they're really stupid and not very funny to anybody else, but the inside jokes we have with this class are really what I'm gonna miss most.
The thing I'm gonna miss most about the class is the socializing with the people here. You know, like I feel like it greatly benefits my mental state just to socialize with fun people, make jokes on a daily basis, and now I'm gonna have to go out of my way to do that on my own in the real world instead of it just being handed to me through the school system.
I'm definitely gonna miss all the time spent with all my friends I made in class. We always eat lunch together, and that's gonna be something I'm definitely gonna miss.
I'm definitely gonna miss the people the most, spending so much time with all the students that we work with on each show of HHS In Depth. And even Mr. Schenkel and Mr. Dunn have been mentors for me the past few years and just kind of helped me develop my skills in the field and just as a person in general.
I'll miss the people in the class too. It's been a special 2 years for me here at HHS In Depth to be able to make some of my best friends in this class and be able to build relationships that will last past high school. It's just been an overall rewarding experience, and it's something that I will not easily forget about being here at Homestead. It's been a fun ride, Homestead. I hope you've enjoyed the 2-minute drill here for the last year. I'm going to miss my puns every single week. I'm going to miss the corny humor, and it was an amazing experience. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you.
I think the thing I'll miss most about the senior class this year pretty much goes to the start of the school year when a lot of colleagues of mine, even some students, were saying, how are you going to replace the class of 2017? And there was never a thought in my mind that it would be that difficult to do because there was some talented seniors that we had in this class too. The personalities that each of these seniors had, and I could go through each one by one and talk about those because I think there's a relationship I have with all of them individually that makes it up. You can start with somebody like Garrett Willis, who came in as a freshman and has been a big part of both the radio and TV programs. Sydney Scholl, very talented. I'll probably miss all the different hair colors that she had throughout the years. Reagan Jones, Gidney Lauria, Kelsey Nutter, people that I didn't have as freshmen, but I've grown to have a great relationship with them. We kind of have our own little inside jokes that only them and I will get. Michaela Godfrey is a person that's improved so much over the course of the years. I definitely won't forget the effort and everything that she put into each of her stories that she made. Jack Adams, who does so much hard work in between making his stories. He'll fill in and do teleprompter each and every week. And guys like Jake, Joe, Walter, Ravneet, each of them just has something special about them that makes the class so much fun each and every single day. But to all the seniors in the class of 2018 that are leaving here and leaving HHS In Depth, I have to give the biggest thank you to you, because once again, you just continued the tradition. You helped make HHS In Depth what it is, better and bigger than every year that's come before you. And of course, we're going to continue that tradition, but you were a big part of it as well. I will miss every single senior.
All look good? Get out of here.
Garrett, did that really just happen?
I know you know.
Garrett, we got that on video.
Mad props though, I mean. To a 7-1 start, or straighter? I thought I am sitting up straight. I thought I was, is this not straight, or? I thought I was sitting up straight.
That's better.
That's better?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I look better, Shankle? Your quote of the week comes from Gary Player, as he said, the harder the work, harder you work, idiot. Your quote of the week comes from Gary Player, as he said, the harder the work. I did the exact same thing. How do I do the exact same thing 2 times in a row? Bloody Garrett, oh my gosh. Harder you work. Harder you work, the luckier you get. Okay, sit up straight. Yep, okay. Oh, it's recording already.
I'm your host, Joe Swimiller, and let's get to the weather. No, we were gonna redo that one. That wasn't very good. Hello, Homestead. Oh, those rappers were hurting my stomach. Where do you want me to stand? No! Right here. You know how in Diver Wimpy Kid they have like the cheese touch? Like in the 3rd grade, we did like the 7 wonders of downtown. So you have like, you go to Coney Island, you go to the Tin Cap Stadium, you go to Lindenwood. We went to Fryman Square, which is like the big horse statue with Anthony Wayne. That's like the big fountain. Right before a young man jumped in the fountain, someone found a moldy piece of cheese on the ground and touched it and chased after this kid, and this kid jumped in the fountain. Kids started screaming, cheese touch, and like everyone took off running, and I think our field trip ended then and there, but like, it was pretty good.
This week, Garrett gives us, oh my gosh, I'll get it. Check it out in 2 Tuesdays. That's a tongue twister. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh God.
Sorry. And this is the video for you. Cindy walks you through a step-by-step guide to make sure. Cindy!
Does my hair look okay? Like, I know you don't.
Yes. It looks fine.
Minority Student Association, Frank Metalius. This weekly Friday restart will also help to keep your flap top fully functioning. Dang it. I'm really sorry. I sound like Garrett doing the pledge. And justice for all.
I could sing it next time.
Before you leave Homestead.
What you need.
Garrett, quit making me nervous. You're just like really good. Like, could you mess up a few times? Come on.
I did. I messed up twice.
Fridays are laptop I'm sorry. That was not necessary. But I'm seriously so mad. But
you could have brought a party hat or something.
my god!
Give me a sec. I'm sweating.
And now for another installment of the 2-minute drill. Garrett Willis heads over to the set. This week, 2-minute drill. Okay, wait. Okay, guys. Garrett Willis heads over to the set. This week, you'll learn about our girls' tennis team. I was so close. Why? T-shirts will be distributed at the meeting if you ordered. Dang it. Okay.
Well, that wraps up this edition of HHS In Depth. I'm Ellie Davis.
And I'm Jessica Walter. Thank you for watching today. Excuse me. How am I supposed to fake laugh for this long?
I just can't stop actually laughing.
Yeah, everyone like clicks out.
Now we have to look happy for another 30 seconds.
Here's last line.
60 hours of classwork. So think about that as 15. I gotta do my math here. I gotta think. Give me some scrap paper. 16, must be 14. 15, okay, I got it. I don't know. Check, check, check. And that's usually what I do, is do a sound check. Can you hear me through that even?
Can you tell me your name and spell it? That's all you do.
Andy Dunn. A-N-D-Y space D-U-N-N. Let's get over it.
Thank you.